Hello, my name is Alan Bersey. Today I want to talk about a very important subject, and that is bullying at schools. Bullying is a fairly common and potentially very destructive activity. It has long term effects. There are a lot of scientific evidence on the long term effects. Victims of severe bullying have a lot of problems as adults. They have problems at work, in relationships, losing people they love, being stressed all the time for no reason, and even being involved in legal problems. That's why it's important to talk about this subject. This video is based on two overview articles on bullying and many articles relating bullying to mental health problems. Historically, bullying is evident in literature way before any academic research on it, like the works of Charles Dickens. A famous example is, of course, Oliver Twist. The bullying theme is clear there. Academic research on bullying began in the late 70s with the Swedish-born Norwegian professor of psychology Dan Olweus. Dan Olweus conducted a systematic study of bullying and how to prevent it, how to stop it. His program became a national program in Norway, sponsored by the Norwegian government. In the 1980s, other countries started to conduct systematic studies on bullying, like the United States and others. And from 1990s and on, formal and cooperative research was established and included many countries like Canada, United States, Russian Federation, Australia, New Zealand, and many European countries. Let's talk about the prevalence, or how many pupils are involved in bullying. There are large-scale research on how many pupils are involved in bullying. One important example is conducted by the World Health Organization and includes thousands of people across as many as 40 countries. Including those countries mentioned earlier, Russian Federation, United States, Canada, European countries, and so on. The results from this large-scale study show about 26% of pupils have been involved in bullying many times, either as a bully, as a victim, or both as victim and bully. Even particularly important, 15% of all students have been victims of bullying many times and repeatedly every month. That means out of 20 pupils, there are on average 3 pupils being victims or are victims of bullying. That is a sad result. Let's talk about types of bullying. There is physical bullying, usually associated with young boys. A boy or a group of boys hitting the victim, throwing stones at the victim, harm the victim in other ways. Also, there is relational and social bullying. This one is more associated with young girls, excluding the victim from social activities, from friendship, spreading a nasty rumor about the victim, humiliate the victim indirectly. There is verbal bullying, which is making fun of the victim orally, repeating words and insult at the victim many times every day, laughing at their expense, and so on. There is a new modern form of bullying that is cyberbullying, attacking a victim on a social media platform, phone messages, emails, and so on. And contrary, opposite to the other forms, physical, verbal, and social, opposite to those because those are slowly declining because of interventions at school. Cyberbullying is actually increasing, unfortunately. What are the risk factors being involved in bullying? What is the reason you become a bully? Or, well, what can make it easier for you to be a bully or bullied? Well, you could have few friends or no friends. You will be a potential target. Actually, there is also genetics. Twin studies shows that if one twin has been bullied, there's a bigger chance that the other one also is bullied or have been bullied. And these genetic factors comes from, for example, even though you are in a good family, you are in a good environment, you are naturally a little bit extra sensitive. Your social skills are not perfect. Those part of your personality that is very difficult to change with the environment. Another risk factor is being a little bit different from the rest of the class, like coming from a different part of the country, coming from a different race, different sexual orientation, and so on. Another risk factor is if you come from a bad family situation. That could also be a problem. Let's talk about the responses of